Hey everyone, in this video I'm hoping that I can make more sense of mean absolute deviation. So I've taken a problem from Khan Academy, which is what you're finding in your problem sets, and I'm going to work through this problem and hopefully you'll have a better understanding when we're done or when I'm done. Alright, so the problem reads like this. The following data points represent the number of alligators in each body of water near Tom's house. So we have four different data points. We have 8, 5, 12, and 15. And then we have to find the mean absolute deviation of the data set. So what I'm going to do is show you how this looks visually first. So our numbers are 8, 5, 12, and 15. So our first point, I'm going to put at 8. Our second point at 5, then 12, and lastly 15. Now, just looking at this visually, where would the middle of this be? Where would be our center, our central tendency? We can actually calculate this by just doing some math and finding our mean or our average. And the way we're going to do that is by taking every member of our sample set, add them all up, and then divide it by how many numbers make up our sample. So let's take 8 plus 5 plus 12 plus 15. So I can start with 15 plus 5. That's nice and easy. That's 20. And then I can also look at 12 plus 8. That's another 20. So 20 plus 20 is 40. But however you get to 40 is fine with me. And then how many pieces of information are in our sample? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 40 divided by 4. How many 4s make a 40? That's 10. So if we take a look at this, our mean is 10, and that also makes sense because that's in the center of the information. So our mean is 10, but we're not only concerned with our mean, we also need to find what's called the mean absolute deviation of the data set. So if our mean is 10, now what we're going to do is just ask ourselves how far from our mean, which again is 10, how far from our mean is each piece of information. So how far is 5 from 10? That's 5 away. How far is 8 from 10? That's 2 away. How far from 10 is 12? That's 2 away. And how far from 10 is 15? That's 5 away. So what we do next is add up those four numbers and divide by 4. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 divided by 4. We can just do some long division here. How many 4s make a 14? 3 4s. That gets us to 12. We've divided 12 out of the 14. That leaves a remainder of 2. And then our fraction is just made up by the 2 and our divisor of 4. 3 and 2/4. 2 out of 4 is the same as 1/2, and half as a decimal is 3.5. So I'm going to go back to Khan Academy over here, type in 3.5, and we got it right.